Удивительных людей много, и с ними случаются очень удивительные случаи. Но я хочу не только как бы сам уметь это делать, но я хочу и учить других это делать. Я хочу, чтобы люди вышли за этот обычный квадрат,
Hmm.
чтобы они шагнули в мир э, удивительного. Вот моя задача.
You know, you tell us a lot of interesting examples which proves everything is possible.
Yes.
And no, there are a lot of people who are gifted or who get such unusual ability because of some accident. Something happened and,
Trauma.
once, trauma, yes. Or because they talent and they train it, so it's possible. But my idea, not just Nikolai says, his idea is not just to improve his own abilities, but let other people also to sense that the world can be wider. So to teach them, so it's possible to teach. We used to think that need to be only gifted person in order to have unusual abilities. But our life proves that it's possible to teach. People,
Anyone can achieve.
they will live other life if they want.
Harnessing Siddha energies. Tap into your true capabilities. Throughout history, remarkable abilities or energetic development, such as levitation, teleportation, and elemental control, were thought to be a privilege of saints or legends. Ancient lore depicted these powers as divine, accessible only through years of devotion or rare lineage. Yet, here's the freeing truth. Anyone willing to embark on this adventure can develop these skills. In the past eras, purity and faith were deemed crucial. But now it is clear that where intention is directed, energy flows and consciousness can mold reality. What was deemed magic is actually a branch of physics where we yet to fully explore. Modern practitioners drawing knowledge from disciplines like Qigong, neurofeedback, and quantum mechanics agree on one essential point. Human potential is boundless. Levitation, teleportation isn't a mystical act. It's about controlling gravitational fields. Telekinesis is more than fiction. It is the art of managing quantum entanglement. Interacting with lightning and elements is simply aligning with the forces of nature. With redefined methods and dedicated training, the path is open to anyone. The era of seeking permission is behind us. The ability to transform your world has always been within your reach. Are you ready to start your journey?
So to teach them, so it's possible to teach. We used to think that need to be only gifted person in order to have unusual abilities. But our life proves that it's possible to teach. People,
Anyone can achieve.
they will live other life if they want.
And how long does it take averagely for a practitioner or new student to start practicing and get to this position?
Как долго по времени занимает для студентов начать практиковаться и достичь уровня? Начни рассказывать просто.
Если про ясновидение, то первый вступительный курс прямого видения обычно занимает месяц, 4 недели. К концу этого месяца они устойчиво могут входить в правильное состояние, могут получать информацию достаточно для того, чтобы прочитать несколько слов, в общем, уже и, открыв глаза, убедиться, что это действительно правда, что это не выдуманные слова откуда-то, а это те, которые перед ними. Вот это, так сказать, такие сроки у нас по ясновидению.
Our basic practice is direct vision with eyes closed. So, and in order to get first result, when students know this special state of mind, when he is able to close his eyes and to receive the correct information, open eyes and check, for example, to read few words on a paper, it takes only months. So you start with simple object, like to see with your eyes closed, like a pen, like a triangle, but in the end of the month, you're able stably to receive certain amount of information, and then just practice. If you're able to read one word, tomorrow you can read two, after tomorrow three, and just develop the way you like. And to make letters smaller, quantity
Start
bigger.
small. Okay.
Yeah. So this is the beginning of the process. Each next practice based on the vision with eyes closed. So we explain how to practice more, because we know that people know this special state of mind. So much easier to describe what's need to do, how to check the result, how to recognize that you are in the correct state. So then depends which skill the student wants to develop.
Если мы говорим об энергетических практиках, то тоже про проверки. То есть ты должен толкнуть человека, ты должен его сюда, ты должен его налево, ты должен направо. То есть это всегда проверяется, что взаимодействие реальное. Потому что некоторые говорят, я великий энергетик. Я говорю, ну толкни вот этого человека, просто толкни его в спину. И мы посмотрим, насколько ты великий энергетик. То есть, скорее, проверки должны быть.
So this is our main approach to check the result. If we are talking about energy practice, it's also a need to be able, for example, to pull, to push, left side, right side, a person with whom you're working. He don't see you, but you use your energy to let him feel. And if you are able to do it, you're able. So, when people used to talk about energy, there are a lot of imagination. So when we start in the beginning, say like, please do your exercise, like move your energy, for example, in your hand. And everybody says like, I did it, so it's easy, I can play with my energy. But because we use vision, direct vision, we know the state, we are able to see energy. And we say, no, your energy is still stable. You imagine that you move it. So our vision helps us to improve energy practice and get feedback, which each person who used to practice energy really needs. And it's interesting for those people who used to work energetically, who are gifted energetically, for them a little bit harder to be successful in informational practice. So they need it. And the idea which we have, or to help them using our ability to see, or teach them how to calm their energy in order to start to see with eyes closed.
Да. Поэтому было ошибкой развивать чакру аджна, чтобы она светила. Потому что если энергетика из тебя идет, то информация не может к тебе пробиться.
So that's why it was a mistake when Nikolai started to practice. Remember that story about Ajna chakra?
Yes.
Your Ajna chakra energy in order to get result. When you are really energetically gifted, you have a lot of energy. You send a lot of energy, and this energy, like a beam, doesn't allow you to receive information, like too bright light, too bright. So it's possible, like
it will
in your eyes, yes,
yes,
impossible
yes.
to receive information. And also when Nikolai was practiced with that guy in Siberia who did like this, he was able to read. But when Nikolai repeated the same approach, paper become
it
started
just crumbled.
because he is energetically gifted, but no information at all. So it's necessary in the beginning to divide two opposite practices.
Да.
And then when we will do teleportation, we will explain how to combine them, the fantastic result, but not in the beginning.
Correct. It takes process to get to that point. Then Interesting. Well, thank you so much. That was really interesting questions. Well, you explained a lot. Please tell me, when it comes down to develop the skills, I would like to learn and I would like to let our audience know about your school. Tell us about your school and how can they reach you when it comes down to. We will put this link over here on
It's a link. And a lot of our students appear because, of the mouse word. Like students to student used to share this information. And it's
То
nice.
есть мы не даем никакой рекламы.
So actually, we don't give an interview like this
Correct.
very often, so, and we appreciate you find
Right.
us and we have such amazing
So
conversation.
it's really interesting. I love I love
we-
to learn. I love to explore more. I love to meet people like you and Mr. Nikolai, and definitely, hopefully, you guys come to California, or if when times get better, I would love to fly out there and come meet you guys, definitely
So
physically.
please, we would like to meet you in reality. And, we actually really like your questions because, you're already deep in this field. So
Yeah.
your questions connected much more to our point of view. And it was interesting in the beginning, you asked what type of challenges have new students. But, when you asked it, I realized but the majority of our students are already prepared.
Interesting.
Interesting, yes, because 30 years ago,
Yes.
it was one level of students. But
Exactly.
right now, a lot of masters, a lot of practitioners who used to practice like 10, 20 years, and they definitely understand what they need in order to improve their practice. So, and it's easier for us to explain because it's the same language, the same philosophies, the same terms to explain what to do better, and no need to talk about discipline, about intent. They have it already. So we like our students.
To just get to right.
Yeah. So, and if they will be lucky enough to find our conversation,
Definitely.
they will find a way to find us.
Awesome. Definitely, we'll make it happen. Definitely. I wanted to mention when it came down to me, when I started understanding these, because I used to be a skeptical myself. I used to criticize and did never believe that. But as then I was raised in different countries. I went to India, I went to Pakistan, I was raised in Dubai and in London. So as I was growing, my mind opened. As I was in India and Pakistan, people start talking about this healing, about healing the body and more clairvoyance. And to me, it was, I took the information, but I never implemented. And I brush it off as a regular Western will. Like it's not possible. But in my life, there was times where I had to change my mindset. And when I got into it, instead of becoming a critic or someone who's skeptical, I have to go into this journey for myself to experience this. And that was my beginning of my journey. It's like I have to delete everything in my mind, what I learned, what is possible, what is not. Because in the 1980s, we thought that we explored the whole universe and nothing was there but us. But now we see there's more to that. So information that we're getting is not, either we could limit our mind and we call it a fixed mental, or have a growth mentality to grow and expand and continue this learning, because knowledge does not stop. It continues. Consciousness continues. As you mentioned, past lives happen. We take that knowledge, we tap into this life, and we tap into the bring that information back into this life and continue that knowledge for better, for mankind and the greater good. This is how I believe.
Yes, it's true. And each person has a choice which life he wants to live, in a box or out of box, to improve, to grow, to develop, to search, to discover this world and themselves also, or just to live the same life their parents live, like everybody around.
Yeah.
So you have a choice, need to understand it. And so in one moment, you decided that you want to get bigger. Even great people appear in your life before. So, but there was a key moment. This is time
That
to
makes
change.
you, that is so true. I am so thankful that I met you guys. I'm so thankful that finally we had this meeting. This was, since when I found out that I miss you guys from California, I was like, why? And now this is like a dream come true. I feel like I felt like I manifest this somehow. And when I got in touch with Master Nikolai, it was just the best thing ever.
And that's really so pleasant because we have, the same feelings. We miss California, and of course, we like to meet you, to hug you, to try honey from your
Yes.
place. Yes, and to
I will
enjoy
introduce
time
you to my
together,
girls.
continue our conversation.
Definitely, definitely. Well,
Thank you.
thank you so much. Thank you for all this insights. I really appreciate everything. And definitely when you're in California, please, I am
Yes.
here. I will definitely be there with you guys. And I'm amazed and thrilled. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Nikolai.
We
Thank you
appreciate it.
so much for this time. And thank you for being with us, audience. Unconditional love. This was Pakman. We have Miss Marina Kaspirova and Nikolai Denisov in our presence. And to reach them, we have information right here. And to contact them to learn how to evolve your consciousness. And thank you so much. This was such a blessed day. Unconditional love.